I don't be knowing nothing about them folks. I don't be paying like them fake entertainers.
I mean, that's how she met G Herbo and shit. Like
That
she
makes
from the
sense.
Shy. Yeah. But anywho, man, what it do, people? Welcome to the Monday edition. A whole lot of cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is just some new shit we doing because we don't typically be up here on a Monday. But we needed to get some more content out for y'all. There's been a lot of shit going on this weekend. So I got my boy Ray in the building. What it do, man?
Good morning, people.
Good morning. Hell yeah. Anyway, man, how your weekend been?
Smooth, working, and in the club per usual.
Hell yeah. Working in the club. Hey man, that sound like a real rapper lifestyle. You feel me? Anywho, man, we're gonna get it going. Cause man, there's been a lot of shit going on this weekend, man. Starting with DoorDash. These motherfuckers are tripping.
Folks said you gonna wait a little bit longer for not tipping your driver. I'm with it though. Stop letting people drive to your house for $6. Go ahead and give them an extra little $3, man. You can get that man $3.
I don't know, man, because typically a tip means you get a tip for doing a good job. Do you tip people for doing a terrible job? Like, why am I tipping you before you do your job? That don't make sense to me, man.
So
Like,
wait, you gotta tip them before. I thought I read it said if you're not a regular tipper, they're not. You're gonna have to wait longer.
nah, they look and see if you tipped or not, and then they don't even let you tip afterwards. So that's just a flaw within the system itself. Like you shouldn't be forced to give a tip before I know whether you're gonna get my food to me in a timely fashion or not. How many times you to order through DoorDash and they say they'll be to you in 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, we had to pick up another order and that was in your route or whatever, and then they drop their food off first, then you get your food and that shit cold.
Now,
Like,
one time I had a DoorDasher, like he was driving around the block for like 7, 8 minutes, watching him just go around my house. And I'm like, what's going on? And then he canceled the order. The man drove around and ate my shit and left. I was mad as fuck.
yo, you said he drove around and ate your shit.
Bro, he had to, but he never delivered it, bro. He canceled it. I was like, bro, he picked up my food. Like I saw the pickup. I saw him get to the crib. Like he right there. He driving
Yeah.
in circles. And I'm like, bro, just come to the door. That nigga canceled the order. I said, nigga ate my damn Zaxby's. I was mad as hell.
Nah, I'd be pissed. What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. I just seen the video on TikTok of this of this girl. I don't know if she was with Uber Eats or DoorDash, but she pulled over and was like digging at all in these folks' nachos or whatever it was. She was eating the shit out of it, and then she had a baby in the backseat with a toddler, and the toddler was reaching up there grabbing something too. She was like, huh, and like then she closed the box up and delivered that shit.
See, that's why I don't mess with no DoorDash. I rather get up, go get my food on my own, bro.
Yeah, I don't really trust it unless it's like a spot that like it's gonna lock my shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put my bag. You gonna like staple the bag together, all type of shit. I don't order drinks through DoorDash or Uber Eats. So even if I order a combo through like one of those spots, I don't drink the drink. I pour it out. Like, cause you could do anything. You could take the little lid off and spit in my shit or whatever, and then stir it up. It just, you got some evil people in the world. I know y'all. It sounds like I'm doing a lot, but I don't know if y'all heard about what happened in California a few months ago. It was some construction workers. They was working on something on the side of the street. Somebody pulled up and was like, "Yo, it's hot outside. Like, y'all want a bottle of water?" The guys took the bottle of water and then they died later on. Man, these folks had put
Fentanyl.
fentanyl in bottles of water, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. I don't take nothing from people. I don't really know for real.
hell nah.
No, I don't like
Hold
these.
up, man. Hold up. I'm gonna let it go though. I'm gonna let it go though.
Are you
But
talking about me taking the drinks and them folk?
hey,
Hey, man.
I ain't no
Liquor,
way in hell.
liquor's a whole different story. I go to the AA meeting every week. They need to like just lock me down for an AA meeting because alcohol's involved now. It's a totally different story.
Man, some random ass chicks came up to us, and well, they came up to me first and tried to get me to drink something. I'm on like the little what is it, the bird scooter and shit. I'm on the
Yeah.
bird scooter. They pull up on a nigga. Man, you handsome and stuff. Take a shot with us. And they had 2 cups in their hand. That was like it was like no top on it or nothing. They just walking around with 2 cups in their hand. Try to get me to drink it.
But
I'm like, nah.
Shawty did take a sip of the drink though. You did watch her. She sat there and took a drink of both
Oh
cups.
no, I ain't see that. I just saw
Me
her.
and Jay still right there. She took a shot of both cups. I kept saying like, "Where you got that from?"
But it could have been some shit she was into, like you know what I'm saying, like it's like trying to get a heroin addict to hit a blunt, and then you
Yeah.
like, and they know it's heroin in it, like you know what I'm saying, like of course They don't give a fuck because they into it. It could have been anything in that shit.
Yeah.
She could have liked fentanyl. She could have knew the perk was fake, but she still ate it because she a gremlin.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
said she could have.
So I didn't drink the shit. And then so I'm like, these my niggas over here. So then they go, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, this nigga take that shit to the
It
head.
wasn't that easy. Now we ain't gonna see him like I just like, yeah, get it here, it's gone.
now they offered this to Jay first.
Yeah, then
I mean second, and I guess he turned it down.
Jay said he don't drink
Yeah.
liquor. He said I don't do liquor, I only drink beer. Tony was like, I want it, but I don't like tequila.
Hold up, beer and liquor is two different things.
Yeah.
Ain't beer got liquor in it, right?
Man, hey,
Hold
listen,
up.
you asking me questions I don't understand either, but that's what they say. Beer and liquor are two different things.
Because you can get drunk from drinking beer too, clearly. Because I
Yeah,
know
but I think
plenty
beer
of
like a
drunk
lower
niggas.
percentage of alcohol. It's like mostly yeast stuff.
That's why they be drinking so many of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But it's still, if you drink enough beers, you will be fucked up.
Yeah, but if you just go take like 3 shots of Henny, you're gonna be right
You
where you
fucked
need
up,
to be.
yeah.
You need to be right where you need to be.
It's like
I need
taking the
10
edible
shots of
versus smoking a blunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
edible gonna get you high.
Yeah.
Hell.
Hell yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, my first time ever smoking was 2021 LA. And when I was out there, I done smoked 3 times. I smoked there, I smoked in Vegas with Vince, and I smoked in New York a few months ago. And shit, I ain't never got high smoking a blunt, but fucking
I
heavy.
mean, you're not inhaling, bro. You gotta let it get in your lungs. You gotta let it get up in there and percolate.
I did that. Well, I think I did it because like people telling me I wasn't smoking the right way, so I tried my best to do it the right way, and I just ain't never got high from this shit.
And
But
blowing out a whole bunch of smoke, you ain't doing it right.
yeah, speaking of blowing a whole bunch of smoke, Paul Pierce decided to take to Twitter, Instagram, whatever the hell it was, and he saw a picture of Ruby Rose. I think we all saw that goddamn picture of Ruby Rose though, like with the jean shorts on it.
straight to
She was at the
Twitter.
Hawk game. Do she live here?
I don't know, but she said she wanted to dribble a ball or something. I would dribble her for sure.
Hey, them things look like basketballs back there. But my boy Paul Pierce, OG Paul from, you know what I'm saying, like from LA, you know what I'm saying, like Celtic legend Paul Pierce jumped in and was like, yo, you my crush.
Now he went to Twitter and told the entire world and succeeded.
Hey,
Best shot ever.
because she replied to that, well, hey, text me, and sent her number to the world. I hope that wasn't her real number. Hopefully she inboxed him the real number because she Mike Jones at this point. Like, because everybody calling that number. That's crazy. But
The cool, funny part about this,
what's that?
Paul Pierce is really the GOAT.
The goal
Like,
of what?
like since his basketball career ended,
He
he has
living
done
life.
a lot of legendary living life moments.
He doing the shit that all of us say we would do, like if we were in that position.
Yes.
Like if you a millionaire with some celebrity status, especially like you famous for doing some shit niggas across the world want to do.
Bro, he
Like
went live, did a live stream for a game, high and drunk as hell.
he had the stripper party.
On his Instagram live. Got
Yeah.
fired from ESPN, said, fuck y'all, I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
I
my
don't need
own
this
shit. Bro, he's just living life and having a great time.
Paul didn't need that shit at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to see him out there living. See all the Celtic greats out here doing their thing right now. I seen KG do an interview the other day, and he told this story about how he was offered his own. Kevin Garnett was offered his own signature shoe with he was gonna be a part of Team Jordan or whatever, but apparently he turned them down because he wanted his own thing. And at the time, you had people. It was a lot of people signed to Team Jordan, like Vin Baker, Ray Allen. I can't remember who else. It was like 5 guys that were signed.
His Adidas was hard though.
So that's what I was about to say. I was about to get to it. So apparently the Nike Shocks that Vince Carter is known for wearing, they offered that to KG first. He turned it down. Said he didn't like the way it felt on his foot. So he left it on the table, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, Vince Carter was wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Which is
That's time about right though, because I think his shoes supposed to be the Bombers. That's what KG is supposed to be called. I had a pair of them joints. Like it was like the shot all the way through.
Yeah, so that's crazy because I didn't realize that he even had until you just said his Adidas was hard. I didn't even realize he had a signature shoe because we weren't even really wearing Adidas like that. So I didn't even know he had a shoe.
You seen him?
Nah,
You should look at them shoes, bro.
I had to look them up.
They was comfortable. Them and the Gill Zeros. Oh my
Mhm.
God, yeah, two
So I remember the Gills.
two
Like,
great hooping shoes.
shit, you can go get the Gills right now. Them shit's retro. Them hoes hard though.
They restock them. They restocking the KGs too. They doing Adidas redoing all of the old shoes. The
Tim,
T-backs.
hell yeah. Tim Duncan had shoes. I remember he had with Adidas. Of course, the T-Max went crazy. So I can't even say that we didn't wear Adidas. It's just that the KGs, I don't think they was promoted properly if he had a shoe. So
It was, remember, so because you had NBA whatever, NBA Live like 05 or 06, one of the 2.
Mhm.
They had the Team Adidas versus like Team Jordan on there.
yeah.
It was Tim Duncan, T-Mac, who else on there? Gil. And I forget what was on there because T-Mac, Gilbert Arenas told a story about how T-Mac showed up to the photo shoot for them and was like, "We got 5 takes and I'm gone." Like, Team Adidas at one point was the spot to be, really and true.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they weren't fucking with Nike.
No, at one point they was. At one point they definitely was.
When? Because I like
That
even
little era.
the big names they had
They
left.
had Kobe.
So they had Kobe.
Kobe, T-Mac, Tim Duncan,
Nah.
Kevin Garnett, Gilbert Arenas.
Kobe left them quickly. Kobe was there. He had the Crazy 8s, which technically wasn't his signature shoe, but we all attribute that to him because he wore those shits first. But then after that, he had like the Spaceman Martian looking shoes. Nobody was fucking with them. And then you had T-Mac. Most people that was fucking with Adidas back then, they was fucking with the T-Macs. Everybody else shoes that was on there, like we weren't really wearing them like that.
Take Jordan away.
Mhm.
From 95 to 2005, name all the biggest Nike athletes you could think of off the top of your head. We just named the Adidas we can think of off the top of our head.
Yeah. And then and most of them shoes weren't even like popular like that. That's what I'm saying. So we can't take away Jordan. We can't because Jordan was so huge.
He's the guy, so we know there's no competition there.
But I'm saying that right there really trumps everything. Okay, and then
it's my number of signature athletes.
Okay,
Adidas is doing it big.
But I'm gonna leave Jordan on there, but I'm gonna name everybody else too. So you had Jordan, Jason Kidd had some shit. Vince Carter had his shocks and shit. To me, the second best shoe line of any NBA player all time. We were just talking about this the other day. Penny Hardaway had a fucking huge line, and he had the phone posits in that shit. So
Penny Hardaway, I'm taking that with Jason Kidd. Shoot, I don't remember. I never remember seeing anybody went from Jason Kidd.
I had them bitches. I fuck because then
that's
Jason
one of
Kidd,
your
like,
favorite players.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite
players. That's like me having the Brandon Roy's, like the Trailblazers. I had them joints.
True. But you had him.
They did have Brandon Roy. They had B Ray during his prime.
Yeah, but I mean, so you had them guys. That's a formidable lineup right there.
The same star cast that like the cast we talking about right now with KG. KG was the big ticket at that point. Gilbert Arenas was like competing with Kobe for the scoring title every year.
Well, no. So Gilbert Arenas had we're gonna be honest. Gilbert Arenas had like a good 4-year run, 3-4 year run, like where he was hibachi.
Nah,
it was longer than Steve Francis's run, but it wasn't that long. Though.
Nah, but y'all be ODing that.
What years was he?
He came off the bench with the Warriors. He already was getting like he was
nice.
We was like, oh, this guy.
But he was a bench player. He was nice at that point
because he couldn't start with what they had. When he went to Washington,
he outplayed that shit. That's why they had to let him go. He went to Washington.
Was at least. I would have to say, how many All-Star appearances he had?
I don't know. I'm giving him 4, like at the max. I'm saying he had 4 great years, but like outside of that, after that whole gun situation, Gilbert Arenas wasn't like.
He only had 3 All-Star games.
So you know what I'm saying? That's why I said 4 at the max. Like so, let's. Like he was so good within that 3-year window that we're gonna throw in Golden State like you said.
Oh, so okay, you're right. Actually, you sit here and look about it. He only played for 11 seasons, so I'm gonna give him more. I'm gonna say he had 5 good years because it was a 2-year stretch that I feel like he just wasn't the same when they. I feel like when they brought in after the gun incident and they started bringing in
after the gun incident, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Like he was still in the league after that, served a big suspension, but
really,
then he didn't do that.
You're right. They had their best stretch and it was Antoine Jameson, Brendan Haywood, Gilbert Arenas, Caron Butler. When the Wizards traded all them boys to Dallas and Dallas got their ring, yeah, Gilbert Arenas and the Wizards were never the same.
That's what I'm saying, man. So it's like
they started pulling guns on each other. Nick Young was breaking in people's houses, shooting them with paintball guns. Yeah, you know.
They was doing some real hood nigga shit in
Yeah,
them planes.
sick.
Like all this shit came down over some gambling shit, man.
Yeah, you
So
know,
bars treating.
Yeah, JC, he out of jail now. My boy out of jail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he over there coach with Game Elite 2028. Shout out JC.
Shout out JC, man. I ain't seen that man in years, but you know, that's a fucked up way to you know what I'm saying, end a career.
I feel like that whole situation, even with that, man, people gotta stop playing so much. I be listening to Nick Young talk about the stuff they did on that team. They had no structure over here. So
yeah.
Like, man, all this gambling on the plane, just all teams gamble, but for y'all being millionaires, man, y'all cannot get to putting guns on each other.
But don't nobody talk shit like NBA players too. So like these niggas, they don't like they literally have no filter. Like if you hear the shit that NBA players say to each other, professional sports players in general, they talk so crazy to each other, and I think the NBA is just a lot different because even the NFL players, they talk crazy to each other, but they know at any moment this shit can go left, and so they watch
NFL
what they say to certain people.
NFL players talk crazy too. We just don't know who each other. They don't know who each other are. They are a number on a jersey and a last name on the back. That's all we know. We don't know what they look like.
Yeah, and it's so many of them that even all of them don't even know each other like that.
They can't even beef properly. NBA players see each other's face. They know who it is.
They going at your mama. They telling you how your girl was a hoe. How they just fucked your sister.
Yeah,
the NBA is different. It's different.
Real sick shit.
Hell yeah. And then I mean, look at all the people who be fucking with people's sisters and like behind the scene and shit. Like, so you got so many different factions and like it's so many cliques and all that shit, bro. Like the NBA is like, I imagine it got to be like being in high school all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like how you got what's buddy name? He married Steph Curry's sister now. What's bro name? He used to play for the for Golden State. Golden State. No, he played for Golden State.
Niggas was fucking Austin Rivers' sister like
shit. Man, hold on. We better look this up.
His sister played volleyball. Niggas was trying to knock his sister back out.
Who?
Austin Rivers.
Oh yeah, I bet she was bad, huh? Let's see. What's Steph Curry's sister?
Wait, so I know his brother married to somebody.
Damian Lee.
He did, yeah, he is married to Steph Curry.
Damian Lee is married to Steph Curry's sister.
He's still in the league and he got kicked out yet.
He's still in the league.
Who he play for now?
I forgot who he got traded to, but he was with Golden State, but he's still in the league. Who else? Speaking, we're gonna stick with the Currys, goddammit. Steph Curry's little brother is married to Doc Rivers' daughter, which is
that's the one. Yeah, that's what everybody was talking to at one point. Yeah.
Okay, he married to Doc Rivers' daughter, who is obviously Austin Rivers' sister. So it's another NBA player's sister. And then she used to also mess with Paul George back in the day, which was weird because then Doc Rivers had to coach Paul George after he was cheating on her. So it's like, yeah, man, that shit is a whole goddamn. The NBA is a fucking hospital.
That whole situation. That's why the Pacers didn't work out. The Pacers' problem was they couldn't keep their dick in their fans over there. Lance Stevenson fucked Roy Hibbert's fiance.
Whoa.
Paul George fucking Doc Rivers' daughter.
Yeah,
no wonder they couldn't win.
Did you hear this? Hell yeah! Did you hear this though? So Andrew Wiggins, when he missed that stretch of time last year,
but his wife cheated.
They said that his girl. I didn't know if it was his wife or it's just his girl. They said that she got pregnant by his best friend.
Yeah, you told me at the Y one day, bro. You sit there at the gym and told I ain't believe you until someone looked it up.
Yeah,
I read that whole story.
That's the rumor. Hold up. This stuff hasn't been confirmed. That was the rumor that was floating around during the time. And
it makes sense. That man had no injury, no family deaths.
Missed like weeks.
All he had was a pregnant girl. And they said his best friend got her knocked up while he was trying to hit post fadeaways. Man's out there trying to make some money, and his
he was
wife
in the
getting
post,
nailed.
and she was really getting delivered. That's crazy.
It's terrible.
Speaking of men getting fucked,
Dwight
akademiks. Whoa, Saucy Santana said that he wanted to do some shit to akademiks that Dwight Howard would, openly welcome. He said that like he wants to fight akademiks, right? And he told him after he beat him up, he gonna fuck him.
But nah, Saucy, I did see a video, bro. I was really disturbed because dude said something about hiding kids and raping kids and some crazy shit on a live video, bro.
All of it is fucked up because he threatened to rape somebody, and that's cool because he's gay. Like that's not cool to say that you're gonna rape somebody. And akademiks, This nigga so lame, bro. Like akademiks lame as fuck because he started crying.
Yeah, he's scared of.
This nigga literally started crying.
He actually has a reason to be scared though.
Bro,
I'd be scared too.
He talking about getting canceled. First of all, you work for yourself. The people that support academics, like
a lot of reasons why I would be scared in this situation.
But to get fucked, yeah, I would be scared
the whole
too.
LGBT, all the rest of them letters is gonna be on your ass. That's just to start it off. They're not gonna play no games.
That's the problem with academics, though. Academics is acting like that's the only thing he can say to him. If that's the only thing you can say during the argument that somebody is gay, then you're gonna lose a lot of arguments in your life because you can't point out where he was wrong about all the other shit. You ain't gotta focus on the gay part of it. You could talk about him. You could talk. He called you. He been calling academics all type of crazy shit. Focus on how he's all the shit that he's calling you. Focus on how he ain't a real man, if you want to say that. Focus on how he lame. Focus on how he got terrible music. Focus on how he running up behind the chick. Like, you ain't gotta focus on his sexuality. That's just.
I'm not saying. Listen, if he got to fight, no, I wouldn't want to fight dude because he could take a different level of pain than we can take.
Now imagine fighting a nigga and he grab your ass. Like,
yeah.
Whoa. Hey.
Yeah. Illegal grab. You got a flag on the play. A challenge. I don't know what to do here.
Well, you know what to do. As soon as the fight starts, you gotta break a nigga arms or something. Like you gotta
shooting the shit out of him. Not fighting him.
Imagine fighting a nigga, then he just start massaging you.
I'm not going for it. He getting turned on the entire time.
You like
slap him. He say I like that.
A little bit to the left. Like that's crazy as fuck.
Bro. Slap saucy. I like that. I'm into that type stuff.
Oh yeah, harder. Like
I'm all into that, guys. Wow. But what are they beefing for from the beginning? I never, I don't pay attention to academics. I don't like academics.
So
he just is.
They say he told the City Girls. So the City Girls released the album and it came out like last week or the week before last, and they literally sold like 7,000 copies. Yeah. And so
I sold the same amount of copies too.
Yeah,
I didn't release no music. I sold what they sold. I saw them numbers. That was terrible.
You diamond in the streets, bro.
Yeah, diamond in them. I don't have no music, but I'm diamond.
No, for real though. So like, it started from him saying that, and then Miami came back, and she be calling academics all type of bitches and lame ass niggas, and you always in female business, this, that, and third. And then academics went back at her, and then Saucy Santana, this is crazy. So he jumped in and was like, man, you a bitch ass nigga. You always talking crazy to women. We're going to stop right there. We're going to put the pin in because that is true. He is always talking crazy to women. People bring up how he has gotten into it with dudes too. Yes, he's gotten into it with Freddie Gibbs. He didn't got into it with Joe Budden at one point. He didn't got into it with Adam 22 at one point. He has gotten into it with Lil Baby. Yes, academics has been into it with a lot of men. What you don't hear about what you don't see academics doing is going from 0 to 100 real quick on men. Anytime it has
all that screaming in the microphone when he be talking about men, he be real humble. He be trying to bring up the facts when it comes.
Even when he does though, it's because the other person, the counterpart, has said something to him crazy. He will say his opinion about their career, right? And then they'll come back and be like, fuck you, fat ass nigga. Or they'll say all type of wild shit. And then he'll come back with oh, well, you want to go at Big Act? Fuck you, this, that. And he get but with women, it ain't, he will go in on them without them saying something crazy first. Like the shit he did with Meg Thee Stallion. This nigga really was talking to us like he was there when the shit went down. He's the reason why so many men were attacking Meg and are still attacking Meg to this day. Bro, if y'all want to call Meg Thee Stallion a promiscuous woman or call her a hoe or a whore or whatever, you're well within your rights to do that if you feel that way. There's nothing illegal about her sleeping with multiple dudes at all. That does not mean that she deserves to be shot by a grown-ass man for sleeping with people. That is lame as hell. If y'all, man, you niggas gonna have daughters.
So stop, because I've always been partial to that conversation.
Go ahead.
Explain to me what the official, the verdict. I got tired of that case. I got tired of the entire case with that Meg thing.
With Jason, with
Tory, they confirmed that he pulled the trigger.
Yes,
okay,
he did it.
He did.
First of all, there was so much overwhelming evidence. First of all,
they never had gunpowder and said, "Well, always kept asking."
That's what Axe said. That was a lie. That was a lie. He had GSR on him.
Oh, that was Cap.
Yes, that was Cap.
Oh man.
So
Tory shot the bitch.
Yes. So it's not even a question. So there were only 4 people. Tory was there. Music. Meg was there, the driver was there, and the friend was there. Then you had the guy who was watching from his balcony. He saw everything unfold. So you had 4 people. There's only 4 people that saw what happened. Tory, Meg, the friend, the driver, and the man. So 5 people in all. 5 people that saw what happened. Of course, Tory not gonna tell on himself, so you take him away.
Tory still the setup. He said nobody was shot ever.
So yeah, that's cap. They got the footage, they got the pictures and all that shit. They got the X-rays, all that shit. So the driver never said what happened. I think he was paid off. So that's 2 people. That's 2 out of the 5, right? But the other 3 people said that Tory did it. The man that watched from his balcony said he saw Tory do it. The friend said that Tory did it, and Meg said he did it, which is the most damning, bro. If you shoot somebody and they say you did it, you did the shit. Why the fuck would I lie on the one person out here who didn't do it? That don't even fucking make sense.
He said, "You listen. I'm trying to be devil's advocate here. I listened to Tory.
The devil don't need an advocate. We didn't already establish that.
The Tory's dad said Rock Nation tried to make him sign a deal right before this happened. This is all a setup.
That's why, so he could go triple wood. This nigga don't never go platinum. Why would they need to sign Tory that bad? It ain't even that serious. And Meg not even
classics. Hold on.
What's the classic? You talking about the mixtapes?
Yes,
bro. They're not signing you for a mixtape, and they don't even release mixtapes. Are a thing of the past. I hate it with a passion. I grew up in that era.
Every chick say
no. Mixtapes don't exist anymore. He don't have a classic album.
One of them they did let they put on here. One of them he got on Apple Music.
No, I'm not saying his are gone. I'm saying they don't let people release mixtapes anymore. Like mixtapes are. When the last time you seen a mixtape?
They're doing them now. Lloyd Banks he's selling his mixtape for $100.
So it's not a mixtape. If he's selling it and you buy it, it's an album. So it's not gonna be a mixtape. That's an album. When the last album, bro? You remember this shit? You remember this shit? You from the '82, so you remember the Rich Nigga Timeline. You remember the Wire Ends. You remember No Label 2. Man, it's so many fucking classic mixtapes. We don't got that shit no more. They fucked us over with that. Man, you know what? We're gonna speaking of
man,
album sales and mixtapes and all this stuff. Man, we've been having this conversation. The world has been having this conversation about how it's easier, right, to sell albums than it is to now. It's easier to sell albums nowadays than it was in the past because people had to actually get up and go to the store and buy them. So they're saying that physical albums was harder to sell than this virtual shit. And you believe that?
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm like the one person in the world that don't believe that.
Think about it. Virtual sales mean somebody get on their phone. People walk through the store all the time and walk up to me and be like, "Hey man, fuck with my album. It's on Apple Music right now." I go on there, download it. I already paid for my subscription to Apple Music. So even if I never listen to this album, I'm giving you at least a download.
Gotcha.
You're getting something for that.
Okay.
Back in the G, a nigga had to be in the back of his damn fucking Chevy with the trunk open with that bitch banging, and you had to like it to walk up to him and give him $10 for that mixtape.
Okay.
That was harder.
No.
You know why? You know, subscribe. You subscribe to Apple Music every month.
Yeah.
Or Spotify.
Well, I'm with Spotify. But
whatever you choose, you do that every month. So you're not losing. You're not spending any extra money to download that person's album. Back then, you spent the extra $10 to get that damn CD. You wanted that CD.
Back then, you didn't have to listen to an album 1,263 times for it to be the equivalent of one album sold. So you telling me you gotta listen to something 1,263 times
I thought that's the minutes. Is that many times?
No, it's how many times each record has to be spent to be the equivalent of one sale. So back then, you could listen to an album one time, and if it was trash, you throw the shit away. Even though you already bought it, it doesn't mean it was a classic. You bought it to hear it. And so I got 3 reasons. I got a few reasons why back then what they did was way hard. I mean, it's way harder what they're doing now. So back then there was like 6 or 8 major record labels. That was it. You know what y'all familiar with what payola is?
Yeah.
So payola has always existed. That's why they came up with the rule. People were just paying the record stations to play these albums, right? Play these artists' songs and stuff, right? So back then, you only had 8 major record labels, right? Each major record label in each category had like 5 artists that they was pushing at any one time, and that was it. You wasn't battling 1,000 niggas to get out. Like you was only like if you was one of their top 5, they was pushing your shit. So like in 1998, for example, when DMX came out, he had 2 albums go platinum in the same year. Nobody had ever done that shit before. But what helped him was his music was fucking great. So we're not taking nothing away from that.
It was great music.
Yeah, it was fucking great music. It was a lot of great music back then. The thing is, though, you're not battling what they battling right now. Now, there are literally, you don't have to be signed to a label. Matter of fact, it's a flex when you say you're independent now. So you going against millions on millions
But
of other artists. So for me to pick
your here, everybody's not independent. If you're not producing your everything on your own, paying for everything, handling all your bills on your own, you're not an independent artist. So
I feel
very rare independent artists.
No, I feel you on it. Everybody's not independent, but what I'm saying is there are now way more artists than there was back then because you had to. They talk about this shit called industry plant. If you're saying that who they saying the industry plant right now?
Sexy Red.
So if you say Sexy Red is an industry plant because you're saying she's signed to this person or this even though she's independent, so she can't technically be an industry plant. But if you're saying that she was put in position to win by her label because they had bread and they just putting her in our face, then what the hell was they doing in the 90s? Everybody was putting in our face that we saw because there was no social media. You couldn't put your own self in somebody's face. So everybody was an industry plant in the 90s. Everybody in the 80s was the industry plant. Everybody in the 2000s is the industry plant.
Is back then it was a lot harder.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah, because right now it's a lot harder because you're going against millions of more artists. If you drop today and like let's say
why you arguing something like you saying back then was harder because back then they actually had to like I said they actually had to be good.
No, so you back then
they don't have to be good no more.
No, so back then you had to have a label head that believed in you. So once you got that under your belt, you was good. So but
Master P sold all them albums out his trunk, bro.
Yeah. He was the only one he was the first one who did that to
harder,
that level.
Bro. That's harder. It's way harder.
Well, back then you had to, but so people are framing the question as if like you had an option to download it online or go buy it. The only thing you could do was go buy the shit. And if you bought it from a bootlegger, bootleggers used to always do this shit where they didn't have all the real music on the right album and shit. So if you wanted the correct album, I remember all the bootleggers I had was either missing 2 or 3 songs or they added 2 or 3 songs that didn't actually belong on the album. So I'm listening to a fucking a single that was never on the album or a mixtape cut that they put on the album. And I thought this was a part of the album all these years and it actually wasn't. So I'm saying that now you are fighting like a million other artists to be heard because it's so much music coming out. For you to go platinum nowadays, you must be doing your thing because payola Drake, yeah, he can take $250,000 and get a #1. But if it was that easy, then everybody would do it. J. Cole would be doing it because he got the same $250,000 that he could pay all these record labels. But he just now getting his first #1 song ever.
But this is my thing. Now you can reach more people way easier. Like you just said, Drake's a perfect example. Drake doesn't have to spend $1 to make himself go #1 right now. Drake gets on Instagram and posts that he's about to drop an album. Everybody's gonna be into this. When Drake's album,
that's because he earned that though.
When For the Dollars was gonna drop, when he didn't drop the first day, everybody was up waiting. When he was supposed to drop at 6 a.m., niggas woke up. There's niggas who never had woke up at 6 a.m. in their life that was up for Drake's album because he's dropping at 6 a.m.
Well, that's because it's Drake though. Like you have to earn that.
Okay, spot. Yeah, you earned that. But back then, Michael Jackson said he was dropping at 6 a.m. You had to get your ass up, get in a car, and go to the damn store to go get a Michael Jackson album.
Yeah, because you didn't want to be left out of the loop. So you got to think about it for that
time.
Harder.
That takes more. It took back then.
There was no other way around it though. So that's what I'm saying. Like you had to do that.
It's hard.
How if that's your you got to think about it, right? That was the way. And so you thinking about it from 2023 standpoint. You like, damn, I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock and go do this. Back then, that's all you could do. So niggas was
that's 1,000%.
So like you didn't have another route.
If I didn't. You could not support your homeboy like you support your homeboy now back then. Because now your homeboy trash ass album, you can still give him a download. You can still give him a little spin. Yeah. Get him some plays.
But you ain't gonna listen to it 1,200 times if it's trash.
Definitely not listening to that shit.
So he not even getting the equivalent of one album sold.
I'm gonna skip through the whole album really because all this shit probably ass. But it don't even matter. I downloaded it. I helped you somewhere. Somehow.
Yeah, you did your part and you tried, but you know what I'm saying. Unless you listening to it over and over and over again, you're not even giving them one sale.
Back in the G, bro, nigga had to go. I don't know. You're right. Like they had no other choice. There was no other option.
Bro, yeah.
But that was a lot more difficult to sit there and tell somebody to come bring me your hard-earned money. Go out your way to bring me your hard-earned money. Yeah, that's harder to do.
So I mean, the thing is, we talk about the NBA all the time, right? And how it's different eras, right? Like. Yeah, it was certain shit that was harder about what was going on back then, but to today they are still it's still shit that goes on that's hard
No, there's no
but
comparison.
it's not the same. It's a different level of hard. It's like okay, back in the 80s or whatever, they was letting niggas like get away with clotheslining niggas, but technically they was getting fouled. They was going to the free throw line, but they weren't ejected from the game.
We can't compare the basketball conversation. I love what's Gilbert Arenas' podcast name? What's that shit called?
I forgot, but
Yeah,
I've seen
they
it.
had the best breakdown of that yet. Back in the G, you talk about basketball, it's not close. They had 3 or 4 niggas on the court that could not shoot. Their only job out there was to beat somebody's ass. They had one
That's what I'm saying.
two
It's
scores a
errors.
team.
So you
like
got to make it my point. It's
today's
the errors.
basketball is way like you can definitely say today's basketball is way harder. It's like 10 times harder.
Okay, and so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, okay, if you're saying that back then when Michael Jackson dropped, the only other people that was dropping around that time that was on the same shit he was on was Prince. And like, so he going against one other dude that's even in his lane, like, and everybody else is like lower tier compare. So nowadays, when Chris Brown dropped, you got Eric Bellinger dropping the same day. You got fucking Bryson Tiller dropping. You got Tory Lanez dropping.
Your point valid. Now I see what you're saying. I'm not saying I agree with your point, but I see your point. What you're saying is whoever made it, once you made it to the plateau of being an elite artist back then, you were set. You're going to go platinum because nobody else is. Because like
that's all I'm saying.
Sit here and say we like the Tupac, Biggie, or you gonna say who else was back in that era?
Busta Rhymes.
I'm talking about before them, but not what's his name? Light skin dude, fat boy, Heavy D.
Yeah,
it wasn't that many artists. Like you can name that generation. It'd be like 10 to 15 people. They're never all gonna drop on the same day. They probably won't drop the same month.
Yeah,
they tour one album for the entire year. Lil' Kim had no competition. She was the only of her kind. Now with female artists, they gotta like literally fight,
bro.
Because if Nicki decide, like Nicki's, I think I put Nicki number 1 of female artists all the time. Because once she had to knock off Lil' Kim, even started getting considered, and then she influenced so many young girls to pop up that all have tried to knock her off.
Yeah, I mean, I got her up there. My thing, that's my whole thing. It's like,
wait, up there where?
I'm saying she number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I got her up there. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought you gonna say something crazy like Mulatto's number 1.
Nah, like, so listen to Def Jam artists talk about how dope it was back in the day, but I done heard them say this shit all the time. Def Jam had 50 artists. Def Jam had 50 artists at this time. Like, bro, I looked up Cash Money roster like sometime earlier this year. Niggas still got like 175 people on their roster right now. And you don't know none of these niggas because ain't none of them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, for you to make noise nowadays, like, you got to be coming with that shit because it's so much. And then the fact that DMX actually made so much noise by dropping 2 albums in 1 year because nobody else had ever done that shit. That was all by design. You had these record labels that had these artists that they were pushing. They had like 5 male rappers, 2 female rappers, 5 R&B artists. They spaced their shit out because they wanted all these people to have their time where everybody was only buying their shit. So of course back then people were seeing these extraordinary numbers being sold in the stores or whatever, and if you weren't not, it was like back then if you wasn't listening to Lauryn Hill when everybody else was listening to Lauryn Hill, then you was out the loop, and you didn't want to be out the loop. So it's all this shit is era driven, bro. So that's where I'm coming from with it. Like, yeah, you got a number 1 back then, that's dope, but getting a number 1 right now is fucking crazy. Speaking of number 1s, we're gonna get back to this J. Cole shit. J. Cole just got his first number 1. And he been in, how long has J. Cole been in the game? 15 years?
Well, we all know J. Cole never was going to really be a number 1 artist until this Drake thing happened because his music is not what they're going to push. They push the narrative of what the media likes. You know, he doesn't push number 1 album. He doesn't push albums that's going to be club bangers. He doesn't push some shit you're going to get in the car and go get lit to. J. Cole is a real... Who I
don't know though. Kendrick, I'm pretty sure Kendrick got like several number 1s, and his music, I actually think J. Cole got more turn up shit than Kendrick got.
Name Kendrick's number 1s though. I don't know if Kendrick.
Let's look up Kendrick shit, man.
Because I think the last time I think he had a number 1, I think Drake was on the album. I mean, Drake was on the song.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see, Kendrick Lamar. Billboard.
He has 2 number 1s.
Okay, and which songs?
One was with Drake. Swimming Pools.
Hold up. Drake was on Swimming Pool?
Yes.
Why you babysitting on the vacation? Hold up. Drake wasn't on Swimming Pool?
Wait, hold on. That wasn't the number one hit. Hold on. Let me say what it was. Love and Humble.
Love and Humble. What's it? Humble. I'll be humble. Down, sit down. Yeah. Kendrick got some. I mean, what's it?
And that's love songs that love. I want to be with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his 2 number one hits.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, man, I don't know about
He
that,
did
man.
11 weeks in number one with Love.
Let me pull it up on the screen. Let's see. Share screen. Yeah. We're gonna go to this Kendrick Lamer.
He said Kendrick's lame. Kendrick, I didn't say that. If you ever mistakenly just passed by this podcast, it wasn't me. It was that guy.
Hey man, for him to he got 2 number one hits all time. He has 12 top 10 hits and he has 71 songs that have charted. I would put J. Cole in that same because J. Cole got songs like
them 2 songs,
Crooked Smile. He got songs like
still not a thing that it doesn't cross. How do you say it? Cross.
Workout was a song that was definitely made to try to cross over. It would try to be a number one song.
Crossover. That's what I'm talking about. Crossover songs.
Yeah. So let's see.
Maybe Workout would be the one, but typical J. Cole music is not. It's not crossover.
Kendrick had Poetic Justice, which was at number 26. That's kind of.
Oh wait, it tells you what number it was. Hold on,
Uh-huh.
Go back up. Let's go. Let's please scroll back up. So let's see. Bad Blood with Taylor Swift was his number one hit. It was a number one.
I don't know that song at all.
Okay, so now it's actually telling us what it is. Scroll back up. So
Yeah.
the 2 songs I thought it was.
So
And
it's Humble
And a
and
song with Taylor
Bad
Swift.
Blood.
So
Do
Taylor
any of y'all
Swift,
know about Bad Blood?
I heard it when I was like passing some teenage college girls.
White girls.
Yeah, they was minding their business somewhere listening to that.
Oh yeah, I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, so one of his number one hits came from a Drake type figure, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And Humble went crazy because that was during the Super Bowl time and everybody was playing it.
Man, why are they comparing these niggas to Drake? This is crazy. Looking at this list, like, damn. Like, he had DNA was number 4. I got it's on my DNA. The Weeknd and Kendrick Lamar, they went number 7. All the Stars. Oh, yeah, that was a fucking amazing song with Susie. All his shit is, like, features, too.
But I was just getting ready to say that. If you look at this, most of his big hits all have features.
Damn, like all of this shit is Bad Blood. Like we just talking about Loyalty, had Rihanna on it. Don't want to know was Maroon 5 because I don't even know what song it is. I fuck with Maroon 5.
He has a lot
too.
more crossover music. More of his music crosses over genres.
Yeah, Fucking Problems with A$AP Rocky. Oh, okay. So it's making more sense too. Do y'all remember Kendrick Lamar? Not Kendrick Lamar. What's my guy's name? J. Cole was facing a lot of criticism because they were saying that he don't work with a lot of people. So then one year he just took it upon himself to say, you know what, I'm about to
like
do
the last
music.
2 years he did that.
Yeah, when it started when he did that song with
21.
with 21. Yeah. So so it's making more sense. He didn't have no number ones, but Drake was having number ones by his damn self and with other people.
But J. Cole definitely was going. J. Cole and Bryson Tiller are 2 of the few artists that ever went platinum with no features.
Who did that?
J. Cole and Bryson Tiller both did it. Had no features.
And went number one.
Went platinum.
Went platinum. Okay, yeah.
They ain't got number one now.
I only know one nigga who don't work with nobody now.
Who?
You know that boy man from Memphis, Key Glock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Glock don't do features at all. Like I really hate that because it's like your career is only gonna go so far because you don't. But
Glock go crazy though. I can't even lie. Key Glock is tough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he should do features. He should start like combine. If he collabs with other artists, him and Moneybagg could probably make a really good song.
For sure. His career would be so much bigger. Okay, now we're looking at Drake shit. Okay, so No Guidance was number 5. I'm surprised that wasn't number 1. That's
Wait
crazy.
For You was the number 1, but that's with Future.
Wait for You, yeah, that was with Future and Tim's.
God's Plan went number 1. But
Yeah.
that was because of like what you said, payola. That's a payola. They just pushed that in our face heavy. Great song, but they pushed the fuck out of that.
It was a great song though too.
Yeah,
like
they
it still
pushed
had to be
the fuck
great.
out.
Work with Rihanna was number 1.
Feature.
One Dance.
Feature.
Yeah.
Wiz Kid.
Yeah. Let's see. Nice for what?
That was a
by
great
himself.
song. Great song.
How
Classic.
Nice for what go?
It's the New Orleans bounce song.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Jimmy Crooks went number one. I didn't even know that was, did you know that was a number one?
Yeah, they pushed the hell out of that TikTok.
That's the song that was pushed because it was a good song, but I didn't know it went number one.
It was on everything on Instagram. Everything on Instagram had that on there.
Yeah.
In My Feelings by Myself. That's
In My Feelings by Myself.
So he had 2 songs on one album that went number one.
By himself. And and we already had 3 that's by himself. Okay. Then he had Nonstop was number 2. That's close as fuck. What's My Name?
Ain't that on the same album too?
Well, What's My Name?
Nonstop. No, Nonstop.
Yeah, I think Nonstop was
on the same album with In My Feelings, right?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And so that's crazy.
Started from the bottom, then go.
Look at all these top 5s though. That was by himself though. Like for Find Your Love, Wants and Needs was number 2.
Way Too Sexy.
Way Too Sexy was number 1. That was definitely
Tootsie Slide went number 1.
Tootsie Slide, and that was by himself. Yo, we talking about
that was like a mixtape song though.
Yeah.
It just dropped as a single.
That's amazing.
Yo, that's okay.
That's amazing. Yo, this nigga the GOAT, bro. This nigga the GOAT. That's like 4 or 5 number ones by himself already that we done seen. 4 or 5 by yourself? Like, and all these other dudes, like literally every last one of their number ones was features.
But I always, I used to like.
Bro, we found another one. What's Next?
I used to like Kendrick a lot, but
what song is that?
I don't remember.
What's Next was number 1 by himself. You gotta go look that one up to see what song how that go, because I don't even remember.
But Drake got so much music that charted, it's hard to even remember.
Yeah.
Mob Ties didn't go higher than 13. It's insane.
Mob Ties, for real?
It was 13. So that would be like a top 5 hit.
He had Slime You Out. That was number 1 for one. That was number 1 for 1 week. But I don't know. That song is actually sounding a little better. Man, this Drake album is sounding better and better the more I listen to it.
We had that conversation the other day, man. Drake's album, people, like you said, they hear album one time, the first time, and this album sucks. How does the album suck?
Go. First person shooter, number 1.
How does the album suck? You don't listen to it one time. You listen to it once. You didn't even get the context. You didn't understand what he was trying to do with the album. Now I'm on listen 13 or 14 of Drake's album. I'm like, this is a really solid album. This album it's obviously not views.
Hey, bro, my hand getting tired, bro. I'm still scrolling. This nigga still charting. What the fuck? Scrolling? What?
You said my hand getting tired. You got to.
That's it. What?
That's pause.
That's not. No. Your hand getting tired. It's not pause. What the fuck? But god damn. Hold on. Let's go back to his top number, right? To see how many times this nigga. He has 321 songs that have charted on the Billboard charts all time. 76 top 10 hits, 13 number 1 hits.
13 number 1 hits is crazy.
Fucking GOAT, man. That's the GOAT, man.
I don't think nobody else did that.
Yeah, we about to pull up. We about to pull it up. Let's see, cause we gotta go back to Kendrick shit.
He's in comparison like with only pop artists and Beyonce.
Oh my god. Y'all, hold on, people. We comparing. So we're comparing this, right? So everybody, I want y'all to look at this. We're comparing Drake, 13 number 1 hits, 76 top 10 hits, 321 songs that have charted all time. We trying to ask who the GOAT is, and we're asking about. Let's see. Hold on. We're gonna stop that, and then we're gonna go. And we're going to share screen again. And we're going to pull up Kendrick numbers. Okay. We comparing.
They only charted 71 times.
Oh, my God. We comparing a dude who had 13 number 1 hits to a guy who has 12 overall top 10 hits and 2 number 1 hits.
And 71 songs.
76 songs.
71.
Huh?
71 songs.
So Kendrick has 71 songs that have charted his whole career. Drake has 76 songs that were top 10.
I hate to say it for us dark skinned guys, but Drake's the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Hey, this shit over. Hey, we never debating this shit again.
Yeah,
Drake the fucking GOAT, man.
Start debating that 3-4 years ago.
Yeah,
no conversation to be had no more. Every type of music that can be released, R&B, soca, bounce music, New Jersey club music, fucking nigga drill music. Drake did a whole song with a British flow.
All right.
He was saying ping pop 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 things and all that crazy shit. And we was listening to it. They have a fucking anything. Clue.
Hey, bro. So we had a question for y'all. The question was, does J. Cole not having a #1 hit until Drake gave him the alley-oop automatically knock J. Cole out of the running for the best rap artist of their era? And we just proved that yes, he's out of the running because like everybody's out of the running. Like especially if you don't have no #1 hits until the guy who is the king of doing that shit gives it to you, you can't be on his level. I'm sorry. And then J. Cole had made like some interesting comments this past week that ruffled a couple people's feathers because he got Soulja Boy mad at him because he said he actually admitted he used to be a hater of Soulja Boy, but then he was like, you know what, I admit that I was a hater, but he was like, I was just a hater because the people I was around, like he said he was living two lives. He said he was around the industry people, which he wanted them to take him serious and like he's a real, a real butcher on the beats. Like he go crazy. So I want you to respect my lyrical prowess, right? But then he said when he was going back home to kick it with his homies, he's like, yo, these people are actually listening to Soulja Boy and we turning up to the club to Soulja Boy. He was like, so how can I diss this man when I'm actually listening to this song? He said, I can't act like I wasn't hitting the U back in the day and all that shit. And so Soulja Boy,
what was Soulja Boy mad for?
Soulja Boy was like, you a fuck nigga, you out here trying to diss me and all this shit. I don't need your love now. Like all this shit. He's just a clout chaser.
Yeah, that's okay. Soulja Boy did a lot of things first. Well, actually, y'all proved last time I was here, Soulja Boy didn't do things first. I thought he did. Joe Budden doing the first YouTube video was actually insane, but it shouldn't count. But J. Cole saying that he said both sides of it. Shit, if I'm an artist, okay, perfect example. Me and my guy Ryan Harrell had a great conversation the other day. Ryan Harrell, basketball legend here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We were comparing him and people who play basketball who are trainers to other trainers who never did it. So there's two different types of people. Like
for sure.
There's content create trainers that go on this phone and make all the cool videos, right?
Oh yeah.
Tween cross.
You want to go buy a basketball and buy some cones. You actually watched another trainer do it on YouTube.
So,
you learned
and you just did a better job of marketing. Yeah. So I think what J. Cole is saying is, nigga, I'm a rapper and I was really sitting here with a pen and paper coming up with clever rhyme schemes and coming up with some good shit.
Yeah.
All you did was put some words that rhyme together 3 times over and over and you kept saying it on a really good beat. Yeah. It doesn't make, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people like J. Cole and Kendrick do get overlooked. With Kendrick kind of switched up a little bit.
That's because they overvalue what that is, what you just said. Like, yes, it's harder to do it the way that they did it. Like, but the thing is, bro, it's music. Music is meant to make you feel some type of way. Yeah. It's meant to make you either want to move. It stimulates like it motivates you. It's all different types of
forms
stuff.
Of music and their form,
and they are all important.
Their form of choice, they felt like they wanted to push this as true hip hop, and that's where I think that I always say that. That's why I like to say hip hop and rap is two different things, because there's hip hop artists like who gonna sit there and beat boop bop like that. That's for me. I changed. I feel like rappers are the ones that sit down and really like you're gonna sit with this pen.
Hip hop encompasses rap. Rap is or like you talking about lyrical. You talking about the lyrical miracle shit. That's what they call it. So the lyrical miracle shit is definitely needed, but it's not the only form of hip hop that's needed. And when it comes to like making this money, the people have spoken. They telling you what they like. They like that shit too. So why not incorporate all of? That's why I fuck with Drake so heavy. Drake not only gives you a fucking hit, but Drake is a fucking genius, people. Think about this shit. First Person Shooter, one of the greatest songs. Like, bro, that's one of the hardest songs ever. So. What y'all wanted this nigga to do was hop on this song and go back and forth with J. Cole and show that he's a better lyricist than J. Cole. He was like, I know the people want that, but my goal is to make this motherfucker a hit. I'm about to go in here, I'm about to say some clever shit. I'm going to show you I can rap, but I'm not finna try to rap with him and do what he does just to prove that I can do it better than him. Like, that shit is dope, and he made a #1 hit with that.
depends on what you like. There's the people who want to hear the, back in the day when they have fucking Biggie and Heavy D on the fucking block with a microphone going bar for bar.
Yeah.
That's old school. Some people like that. It's fire. It is dope. It's really dope that y'all can. But if you like that, go watch Battle Rap. They'll give you bars for the whole show.
Ooh, when it comes named Big K or something like that, it's this white dude. He just exposed it. He exposed this dude for being a snitch.
Yeah, I saw
and brung his paper.
Yeah, cold. It was like a year ago. Tough.
That's one of the coldest battle raps. Just moments that I've seen.
How he put it together too. Like he still kept rhyme schemes going while he was sitting here passing it out. He was like everything was a scheme.
Oh my god, that was so crazy. You want to fight me? He said you look like you want to fight. Why you ain't fight the charges or something? Oh my bad for stopping you, bro. Go ahead.
It's just real. Like it's I can take this guy over here on the left that's gonna give me 10 billion bars.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm in the weight room, depending on what I'm doing that day, if I'm doing fucking heavy legs, I'm not trying to be in here squatting to nigga fucking J. Cole telling me and Jay-Z telling me how to go get a bag.
Exactly.
I probably want to hear fucking any of these sorry ass new niggas that got some fire ass beat stuff.
Right.
It's like Travis Scott used to be a good artist to me, but Travis Scott first came out. What's his first album? Rodeo? Oh my god, classic. I think it's his first album. Whenever he was still fucking with T.I. and Nicki and all them.
He was creepy as fuck back then. He had a video where he was like in the forest and you couldn't even see the nigga. He just like peeking out.
That song, Oh My, had some him and Quavo, Oh My, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Now Travis Scott gonna give you some music, gonna have you running around here jumping off fucking mountains and shit.
That nigga be sounding like Kanye a lot. Like the shit he be doing with his voice, like when Kanye was on it around that time, like My Twisted Dark Fantasy. What was that name of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he does a lot of shit that's yay like. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye's a dope. Kanye's one of those guys who learn how to mix lyrics with what the people want.
Yeah, it's just
keeps the people going.
Yeah, right. It's provocative. The thing is though with Kanye, I used to have Kanye so high on my list. Like he was definitely in my top 5, top 3 like artists all time. He might have been like damn near my number 1. But after I found out like Drake was writing for the nigga and he had people writing for him, now I don't know how to really critique
but everybody
your shit.
Writes for everybody. It's not like somebody.
No, I'm talking about people was writing his verses. That's different. That's different,
it's
bro.
Putting
like
together, like really and truly, that's artistry. I feel like a lot of artists don't sit there and admit it. Like it's the very few guys who are gonna sit there and pen their own album. Kanye had a lot harder job than those guys. So don't forget, Kanye produces his own album too. So every beat you hear on there is Kanye. A lot of his
J. Cole does that too, and it's a knock on him because it's like, bro, you cheap as hell. Just pay a fucking producer. Right?
No, I don't think. I think J. Cole's a go too. I think Tiller a go. I said from the beginning.
But I'm saying J. Cole write all of that shit, and he was producing this shit for years.
He's a very talented human being.
Oh, I appreciate what you just said. What you just said too. He just gave Bryson Tiller his flowers.
Yeah,
he brought up Bryson Tiller in it. If y'all don't know, Trap Soul, one of the greatest albums of all time, by the way. To this day,
top 5 album ever. Not a skip on there. You can put it on, press play.
My favorite song on that bitch might have been an interlude. It's called the Open Interlude. That might be my favorite song on that bitch, and it's an interlude.
It could definitely go. Anything on there, as long as you don't come to me and say "Don't" is my favorite song on it, I'm gonna look at you like, yeah, you just like the regular what everybody likes. Outside of that, every song on the album smacks.
I might listen to that again. I might listen to that today.
I feel like his next album, Tiller's career kind of played out quick because it was never a way to beat that album. You released such a class off the rip. Yeah. It's hard to ever bad because his next album wasn't bad at all.
Nah, it just wasn't that.
It wasn't Trap songs. We're like, oh, he fell off. It's not a fall off. It's just when you come with something that great from the beginning. Like an NBA player, his first game had 75 points. Then the next game he had 30. Technically, he fell off. Yeah. But did he really fall off? Like, motherfucker ain't fall off. He didn't score 75 again.
But what a lot of the people may not know that Ray obviously has done his research on, did y'all know this? Bryson Tiller, that whole first album, Trap Soul, which we are saying is an unquestionable fucking classic. Something Tory doesn't have, by the way. He ain't got a Trap Soul in his arsenal. Definitely not with the
I like Tory, but Tory's more of a mixtape. You look at Jacquees, they're gonna do your song.
Yeah. Yeah, here's what he do all the time. He sample fucking king. Yeah. So, but what y'all don't know about Bryson Tiller is, bro, that whole first album that we are fucking over here gushing over, he wrote that shit before he got signed. All they did was repackage the album he already wrote and recorded. Huh?
Gushing is crazy.
Gushing is crazy. But hey, I don't know.
But let's just,
that is amazing though that
everything was Tiller.
Yeah, you wrote, produced,
FedEx or something while doing his album in his living room.
That's why the song was so cold, bro. Like, I mean, that's why the album was so cold. He actually just put out a a video last year around this time that it was a video that he made. It went to a song that was on the first album. The album came out years ago. That's how dope that album is,
like
bro.
16. He really
No, when that album came out, it was before that.
It was
That shit was 2014 or 2015. It was definitely before 2016. I was here in 2016. 15. I was here in 2016.
I was in college. So I know I was a freshman. Yeah. I was a freshman in college. So I remember that much.
Baby, I will go insane for your love. Fuck with your friends.
He just dropped in 2020. He dropped the deluxe album over again. I remember that.
Yeah, that shit was hard. That's one of the hardest albums all time, man.
A lot of artists to me like doing that. That was one of like the best music times ever.
Right.
2014, like 18. A lot of good albums were dropped.
You know who I fucked with back then?
So nothing crazy.
Kid Ink.
I just said don't say nothing crazy.
I wasn't listening to his albums, but the singles was crazy. You can't say the nigga had that shit.
Jesus Christ, this man said Kid Ink. I know like
Kid Ink had that shit. Like he had probably like 4 or 5. Now, mind you, he got the stimulus package of the year of ever. If y'all want to say somebody was a goddamn industry plant, every last song he dropped had Chris Brown or Tyga on it. Chris Brown and Tyga while they was in their prime. He had fucking heavy hitters on his shit. So
Tyga had a prime?
Tyga definitely had a prime. Like whether you respect Tyga or not, he got hits. He probably got more. He probably got more top 10s than Kendrick. Or
ain't no way in hell. I'll do 100 push-ups live on this show.
Oh, you about to check it?
More. If he has more, yeah, ain't no way. If y'all did that, I'm sick. Tyga made a song that pissed. Rack City Chicks the most aggravating song ever. Thank you. Nowhere near.
Okay, he got 3 top 10s.
I bet Rack City's in there.
Okay, let's see. There we go. I don't. Let's let the people see what we looking at. Present.
Yeah, let the people see that bullshit. Shitty ass artist.
You say he's shitty?
Yes, bro.
But Tyga could rap. He cool. He wasn't. I ain't saying he the best or nothing,
bro,
but he had
City's on there. Oh my god, disgusting.
34. So Tyga had 34 songs that charted all time. He has 3 top 10 hits. No number ones. Let's see.
Loyal, the best thing on there. He's a feature.
Loyal.
It says or Tyga. It don't even say Tyga. It says or Tyga. He was for sure.
It was several different.
Nigga said Chris Brown featuring Lil Wayne, French Montana, Too Short, or Tyga.
Or Too Short or Tyga. That's crazy.
He possibly was on there, depending on if you listen to the good version.
This right here. Damn, that's been 5 years already.
Taste was a good song because of Offset.
Taste was hard. It's just the beat was just fucking ridiculous. Rack City
snap when he got.
I thought Rack City was the number one. I didn't know it stopped at 7.
Chosen was because of fucking Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign went nuts on that song.
Yeah,
anything Ty got on for a good stretch was number one.
Ty my nigga, man. I fuck with Ty. Ty is like a great artist. Okay.
Light It Up. I know that's the Marshmallow.
That's a nigga named Marshmallow.
Yeah, that's the dude with the marshmallow head.
I don't know that.
Yeah, that's the.
Yo, I ain't never heard of Marshmallow. That's crazy.
Oh, it's like the type guys we end up thinking they're really good artists.
Man,
Tyga think he's really like a Travis Scott or something.
He said he think he's a good artist. Speaking of people that think they're good, Tory Lanez thinks he's a good person still. This nigga the judge just denied him in California of getting out of jail. Like he wanted a bond, like so he could get out while he waits for retrial. But But the
thing for me is why he did not get a bond. Cause he's a flight risk. Or they gonna say
he rich and he not from the country.
Donald Trump got a fucking bond.
He's a former president. They don't want to lock you up anyway when you're president. So you really got to get caught with a smoking gun anyway to get arrested.
A lot of people have gotten.
And he didn't shoot nobody.
A lot of people have gotten bonds that have done worse.
Right. He didn't shoot nobody.
I said people who've done worse get Donald Trump.
Okay, you brung him up, so I had to zero in.
I like Trump. Trump's my guy.
Hey man, grab him by the pussy. But,
whoa! I want to grab him by the pussy.
Hey,
I just want to kick.
You endorsing the grab him by the pussy?
I just want to kick y'all boy Joe Biden. Now all he wants to do is get in office and throw money everywhere else, but to us, to Not the people over here. Everything else though, we put
All
out
these
those,
niggas that did that. Obama did the same shit too. While he was
but not,
off.
not as bad. Not as bad, bro. This man is over here sending billions to everything. We're not gonna say what he's sending billions to because we're not getting canceled. But he's sending billions everywhere.
Yeah.
But there's people over here. We got how
I can't really speak on too much because Kev page got deactivated.
That's what I just said.
Because of some shit he was saying about.
No, he said the word. It's the word you don't say. You don't say it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say it.
Yeah. Wait, they
no.
deactivate the whole page now?
No, they just we can't go live. Yeah, and they said for 2 weeks, but it been longer than that. But okay, so Tory Lanez, his appeal got denied. He asked to have a bond or whatever. That was denied. This nigga is literally fighting harder to get out of jail than he was like when he could have just fought those thoughts to pull the trigger. If he had fought this hard back then,
so
he would have.
I still just stand by like I have to treat him like I would treat anybody else that's out in the world. People in the world, you say, I'm pretty sure at some point you said free a family member that done popped somebody.
No, I haven't.
You never said free a family member that popped somebody. Man, I got a cousin that's sitting down. I ain't gonna say free him no more to hurt the whole thing. Ain't no more free him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you out here, you a menace. You like so. I'm like, if you did a victimless crime, then I ain't really tripping off of that. But like, you out here, you shooting people and shit, bro. You want to act like an animal? Go sit in that cage, my nigga.
You ever said free YB before?
No. No. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said that shit.
Wait, you said free Shiesty?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I fuck with Shiesty though. But
you didn't say free Shiesty.
No, I said when he get out, it's a wrap. Like. Cause he was the #1 young nigga while he was out. So like when he get back out, like and shit, you ain't finna tell me no mixtape in the past 2 years was better than Shiesty season. You not finna tell me that. Last 3 years, cause they stopped doing mixtapes. But you ain't finna tell me like that shit right there is fucking classic to me.
It was. I just feel like treat Tory Lanez like you treat everybody else in the world. They got people out here who get hit for manslaughter or attempted murder, attempted homicide charges all the time. They do 2-year bids and they get out on probation. Give him the same treatment.
Man, fuck Tory. That nigga didn't give a damn about me.
They got niggas out here
antagonizing. Bro, you shot a black woman. You shot a
you shot a nigga in your neighborhood who done pistol whipped his bitch.
And I ain't never say free him. So how am I not? So you want me to treat him?
No, listen. I don't want him to get no extra good treatment. I'm saying
that's what you're saying.
What he did was fucked up, but treat him like everybody else get treated.
I'm saying I don't treat them. I don't treat them like
not
like
you,
they
I'm
should.
saying the judicial system. They got niggas to be out for like niggas who done murdered people. They got murderers like who really don't really. We got hardcore. We got you on video with the gun in hand pulling the trigger. Right. They got in 5 years.
You realize those people didn't take it to trial, right? Those people all played out, just like Blueface. Blueface actually shot at somebody too.
Because he wanted to take his trial.
They didn't take it to trial, bro. He took the shit to trial knowing he was guilty. Like, if you
take that shit to trial.
And that's how you get 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you take some shit to trial when you know damn well, and you got three witnesses saying that you did the shit.
Take that shit to trial. You never know what can happen. You get to trial. Niggas be taking them damn plea deals, boy. I done seen niggas. Think about it. I told you today, Thug got offered what? They offered Thug life as a plea deal. What fucking plea deal is that?
That right there is fucking crazy. Like, no, you don't take the plea deal when it's life. Like,
nigga said,
especially you're in a state that doesn't support the death penalty. Why would you do that?
Said, yeah, we got a plea deal for you, life. What the fuck?
That's not a plea deal.
Dylan, we're going to trial. The fuck?
That's a weed deal. Like, that's crazy.
Just I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say for Thug. Thug gonna beat this case, I think. Though. I feel like Thug gonna whoop his case ass. Gonna get out and drop.
Hey man,
some more bullshit.
And you know that's one of my favorite artists. I don't be out here screaming free Thug. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You better not say free Thug. You don't say free Tory. Because then you be in having a whole argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause I know I ain't supposed to say that, and I don't fuck with Tory music like that. But I don't condone what he did. You're not gonna go shoot a woman, and then I'm like,
Tory music. Let's take his shooting away. You don't fuck with his music.
Nah. Like, and I don't think he's creative as like most of the people we talk about too. Like Bryson Tiller came out, they came out around the same time. Bryson was.
They're two different artists.
Yeah, but they both are singers that can rap. They both are singers that can rap.
Tory Lanez and Jacquees are there what they are. They are going to take your song and do it way better.
Tory Lanez, all his songs that have ever made noise are samples. Like every last one of them. At least Jacquees got some shit that's not a sample. Like he got a few joints.
So you put Jacquees over Tory Lanez?
Yeah, I'd rather personally listen to Jacquees for sure.
A whole lot of Cap fans are, founder, host, barber, everything else he is in the world, all the talents he has, is also delusional. He just said Jacquees
I'm
said
fucking
better
with Jacquees
artists.
every day because
Put poll this question.
Which
Make this a great
damn.
clip. Who is better? Who's a better artist? People let us know. Who are you taking, Jacquees or Tory Lanez?
Cash Money nigga like baby. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I know way more
Bruh, oh my
Jacquees
God.
songs. I fuck with him. Like, you know what
Listen,
I'm
you
saying?
can't say the man. Listen, you call the man Jacquees. That's how we know you don't even fuck with him like that.
I'm not finna call this nigga Jacquees. That just sound crazy. Jacquees. Fuck
Nigga, man,
it.
sound like a queef.
Oh, before we Kiwi.
That man,
It
little,
sound like a
that man
stripper
little
name.
as hell, bro. That man about Tory Lanez little as shit too. Why all artists be niggas be little as shit?
Nah, it's like you gotta be a damn near. You gotta be a little nigga to make it, and I don't like this shit. I don't like it, like cause I'm like I'm 6'2". They gonna hold it against me?
Yeah, they're not gonna let you make it, bro.
Right. This
Lil Uzi like 5'4".
yeah, nah.
Y'all not gonna convince me something not wrong with Lil Uzi either. Something is wrong with dude. Something is completely wrong with Lil Uzi.
Something wrong with dude.
Yeah.
With Lil Uzi?
Yeah, something wrong.
Uzi Vert?
Yeah, something is like
For sure. That
like every time he gets on social media, I start feeling like he a little bit more weirder than he was a time before.
Yeah. Nah, dude is definitely a weirdo.
Then he said he turned JT to a devil worshiper. That was just the
Man, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You know your boy, the last, I'm not gonna say his name, the last host of this show that was sitting in this seat that I sit in, he would have been like, that's fire. He would have turned that shit up a little bit louder. He'd have been like, yeah, devil worshiper, I like that. It's real cool.
Hey man, I can't fuck with it, bro. I can't fuck with it, bro. These niggas out here supporting devil works, bro. What kind of, it don't get no lower than that.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you're doing. You from a fucking town with 300 people. You gotta start doing weird shit just to become popular. You gotta be the one weirdo in the town so everybody know your name.
Oh my God, not the one. Listen, I'm trying to find it. Hey man, I wanted to go up. So maybe I can do this in reverse. But I remember Moneybagg Yo did he did an interview where he was talking about, they asked him, to say some Memphis slang, and he couldn't. He was saying all this shit that we never say in Memphis. So I was trying to go over it or whatever, and then give y'all the real Memphis slang. But,
so what is Memphis slang? I've been up that way before. What's y'all slang? What y'all call
Memphis slang? I'm put you on, man. So like, if y'all live in Memphis, y'all throw these words out there, they gonna swear you a native, and they ain't gonna look at you too funny. You know what I'm saying? So the number one word we gonna say, we can't even help it. Junt. Junt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the word is used so much because it's a person, place, a thing. Like
FaceTime my Memphis friends right now. Willing to bet the first thing he gonna say, I'm with his little jump right now.
Yeah. Hey man, you got the little jump right now. We in the jump, on the way to the jump. You hear me?
For sure.
Yeah, so
you hear me as y'all learn that.
You hear me? Like, so everybody say this shit different. The niggas in Chicago, they say, you hear me? My niggas down there in Louisiana, you heard me?
Nah, I'll bring up Louisiana.
You heard me? But nah, you hear me? We kind of elongate the shit, you know what I'm saying? But
wait, hold on. Before we go any further, you can speak on Louisiana. You can answer this question: who's better, Brucey or
Webby?
Okay, cool.
It ain't even close. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, they the neighbors. Shit. The NO ain't too far from us, goddamn it. Shit, we hop, skip, in the jump.
You get the BR first, Memphis.
You
don't stop at BR first, come with Memphis. But come on, finish the slang.
But so the top Memphis slang, Junt, number one, because Junt is a person, place, or thing. So it could be you could be, if you were a little chick, you're gonna be like, man, I'm with my little Junt right now, bro. I'm gonna hit you back. Yeah. Hey man, where you at, man? I'm at the club. Where you at, man? I'm on my way to that Junt right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
my Memphis dictionary, I'm gonna define Junt as a noun. It's
just a noun. It's
whatever noun you want it to be.
It's a derivative of the word joint, Joint. If you go to Philly, they gonna say John, JAWN. Like, it's all the same shit. It's just people.
Philly slang is weird.
Yeah.
Their slang is terrible.
It's the same word though. Okay, so then you got what else? Flogging, man, because a lot of these niggas be flogging. We could have really called this shit whole lot of flogging. Cause cap and flogging is the exact same shit. It mean you lying. And it's a lot of lying ass niggas, huh?
Around that way, I've heard that word.
Yeah, so flogging, you gonna hear flogging a million times. And I be seeing some niggas that's not from the city trying to run off with the sauce right now. So I had to throw the flogging in there because that's us all day and twice on Tuesday. But so let's see what's up. I just said this shit where I've been hooping with these niggas and they be like, huh? Like, they be like, yo, who is buddy right there? Can he hoop? Man, that nigga slow as hell.
Definitely heard that. I heard that a lot of places. A lot of cities do that.
We say slaw. I done heard niggas ask me like, "What? So is that good or bad?"
Yeah, I done heard niggas in multiple cities and multiple states say slaw.
Oh yeah, we call you slaw. It was just crazy because we barbecue capital and shit, and we eat slaw on everything. But slaw in this context is bad. Like if they call you slaw,
might not be the barbecue capital.
Oh my god!
And I went to Birmingham one time. They barbecue was smacking.
This nigga eating in Birmingham. That's crazy.
I thought Memphis had the best barbecue for the longest, but boy, yeah.
I ain't never heard Birmingham come up in this.
I did, man.
That's crazy.
Dude, about the gas.
I thought he was about to say Texas, South Carolina, or I thought he was gonna say Kansas City. Like those
Kansas City was smooth, but y'all food was killing Kansas City
for sure.
But Birmingham was
actually like St. Louis food more than St. Louis. I like St. Louis more than Kansas City.
We finished the game, bro, and we was going to get our little food after the game, and coach gave us our per diem. They got per diem.
Oh yeah, I just had that out when I was out in LA in July when we got flown out by Lionsgate Film. Per diem is great.
Yeah, they gave us our per diem. I took my little per diem to the gas station. I seen dude with a big ass black rusty ass grill.
Yeah,
I tested it out. Oh my god, best barbecue I've had in my life. The chicken didn't even stay on the bone. I picked it up, it fell. I said, oh my lord,
I don't like that. I don't want mine to fall off the bone. Burn my shit a little bit. Hey, so we're gonna go with so right now we done said flogging, junt, slaw, rap. I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably say rap, but when we say rap, we just mean talk. Like, I'm rap with, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we say that slab. A lot of people say slab, but they be meaning different shit. Like if you're in Houston and you say slab, they talking about a car.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of funny because when we say slab in Memphis, it's what the car drives on. It's the E-way, the expressway. Like so, like where you at, man? I'm about to hop on the slab right now. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. So slab is the expressway. Cap, kind of funny because I didn't convert it to what the Atlanta definition of cap is. Cap in Memphis mean head. I mean you getting some head. Like they don't got nothing to do with telling a lie because we already had flogging, so it ain't really matter. Then you know, the main thing we be doing, this ain't even like no slang, it's just how we talk. We put R's in words that don't have a fucking R at all.
For sure.
So the words like community, like that shit, ain't no fucking R in there.
Music.
For sure.
Music.
Hey man.
And then y'all put with a Z too, not an S. It'd be Murzic. Fuck is that?
Hey bro. That's what it is. It's the twang. That's why we go everywhere, you know what I'm saying? They be like, man, say
and y'all got your own version of dancing. Like, y'all juking. That Memphis juking stuff is tough.
Speaking of Chicago, we're gonna bring them up again because Memphis style juking. I thought about this the other day. Juking is killing that bullshit they be doing up there. That footwork shit, that shit so trash.
Them niggas like in the Chicago, but they about to have happy feet or something. I don't know what they doing, bro.
That shit is not cool. I'm like, yo,
that shit ain't
cool. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like that jukish, that's some real player smooth ass shit. And that
Chicago footwork.
That footwork shit is
like agility ladders at football practice. Fuck them niggas be doing.
You got there. Us on the other hand, we just smooth with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's taking over the world too.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that shit made it to 2K, so we knew we was on when we singing that shit. Chris Brown be doing that shit. Like
that shit fire.
Hell yeah, man. But man, this been another episode of Whole Lot of Cap. This was really fucking good.
Still don't like y'all saying mercy.
Hey man. Hey man, this is a fucking great episode. That shit.
Yeah, we discussed a lot of good things. Paul Pierce being the GOAT. Hopefully he took Ruby Rose down already.
Hopefully so, man. I wonder how much it costs. He got it. He ain't tripping. He do that. Instead of giving all the strippers all the money, you take that money and you give it to Ruby Rose. You know what I'm saying? You got to say you had Ruby Rose.
But he should keep her. He could probably bring more around. Keep her around for a while.
Hey, yeah. I don't know. I don't think if I'm that nigga age, though, I'm not really into women her age, though. Like, I'm gonna be real.
I said keep her around. I ain't say cuff her.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, because I don't know. Women under a certain age, they just be annoying the fuck out of me. I don't even like hearing chicks that's like 25 and under talk right now. They be arguing over the dumbest shit. She stole my flip flop.
If I hear two
I'm
bitches arguing over stealing a flip flop, I'm not talking to neither one of you broke bitches. Why do y'all sit here sharing flip flops? When the last time you shared shoes with your homeboy?
I wear 14 and a 13, so there ain't really too many of my niggas that wore the
I
same
ain't gonna lie,
size.
I
Anyway,
tell somebody if you over the age like 19, 20, and I catch you wearing your homeboy shoes, your mom and daddy whoop your ass. I don't even need to whip your ass. Your mom and daddy need to come personally whoop your ass.
What if you can match? What if you and your homie can match each other though? Like, what if y'all out of town or something? You got the blue Balenciagas, he got the red Balenciagas, and so neither one of y'all.
So why did you bring a fit that didn't match your shoe?
What if you bought them while you was there? Like you bought some other shit, or it could have went with it, but then your homie like, "Hey, these would be hard with your shit," and then he was like, "Well, these would be hard."
I'm
with
bodies off you. Was like, we not.
But you want what you got, but y'all out of town and shit. I don't know. I feel like I ain't never been in this situation, but I don't know.
I bring my own shoes where I go. If I don't have something to match, I go.
Literally brought some shoes today.
Yeah, for sure. To match the pants.
Yeah.
You gotta put them together.
Hell yeah, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. It's another episode of a whole lot of Cap podcast. Fucking Monday edition, man. Hey, might get used to it, might not. I don't know.
Hopefully we got a special guest next Monday for y'all, man. I'm gonna say some real crazy stuff. He's gonna say something crazier than me for sure.
Hey man, we're gonna have somebody in the building. Y'all gonna want to tune in to see, man. I'll let y'all later, man. We out. We out this joint. You hear me?